Draco.
Good afternoon, Mr. Baco. We wanted to ask you some questions coming from our teacher. We're doing a project. It's actually a survey. And the first question would be, do you think marijuana is a problem here at our school?
I'm probably the last person you would ask on that because, I've never done marijuana. I do know the smell, and so I do know that it's used by all kinds of students. It isn't just like certain level of student, right? Yeah, I can smell it. I think I've heard stories that it's a problem for certain students, and then for others seem to do okay in my class. But I don't think it's good for learning. How's that?
Yeah, that's a good answer. All right, so question number 2. Do you think the use of marijuana affects students?
Like I said, I think it varies. I have some very good students who obviously use marijuana, advocate for marijuana, make jokes about marijuana, but they're good students. And then I have other borderline students who I think it wouldn't help. To me, it's not an immediate indicator that the student is going to fail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it does affect them?
I think it varies by individual. Some people can't control it and they're quickly out. They're a DO or they're moved on. It happens, right? On the other hand, some students may keep academically stay eligible. I think they could do better, but academically stay eligible even though they use. So I think it's individual. I think it's based on individual use. Evidently, if I smell it in class, that's a problem. But if I smell the remnants. You see what I'm saying? Could be family, could be just smoke in the house. I don't know. I have no way of knowing that. And they can be good students.
So question number 3, have you had any suspicions of any students under the influence of marijuana?
Yes.
Question number 4, do you think...
You want to know what I did?
Yeah.
I reported it.
Yeah, it's part of
because it's part of my job. So I report it through discipline. I report it to Ms. Rodriguez.
Then what was the consequences for that student? Suspension. Do you think that's the right thing to do?
In that girl's no longer here. She was suspended for a couple of days, and she would be pulled for counseling, and then I do not know why, but she was transferred, and it's happened last year as well. So this happened. I know a kid who got caught for distributing in a way. And he got moved out of academy. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing for him? I think it is. In other words, I don't think that type of behavior should be in academy. Academy is at a higher level than the regular student population. I don't teach academy, but you've made a commitment. You guys have made a commitment that is much deeper than students in the regular population. I'm talking about runners down to ELL, right? So yeah, I think it was good for him. I think it's good for you.
Do you think that was the right punishment, or if you were in that situation, like you were in charge of their consequences, what would have you done?
That's a good thing. That's a good thing about being a teacher. Those consequences are assigned by law enforcement. Those consequences are determined by the principal and assistant principal, especially Ms. Rodriguez. So I assume they knew much more than I do. Okay, from a personal standpoint, I don't like to see a student leave my class. I don't like to see a student go to DO. I don't like to see a student leave Sparta. So, but I don't have the information. I don't go to the house. I don't talk with the parents. I'm a teacher of 155 students, I can't devote that much time to to 1, 2, or 3 students who use it.
The final question is, what kinds of consequences should students get depending on the offense they make?
Well, I think you kind of made it clear, actually. I think it's individual. It's individual. It depends on how it affects other students more than maybe. My job is to identify and to refer. And once the people who I refer to, then they can determine what would be best for the student, way more than I could, right? I think. I'm an English teacher. I have you like 55 minutes a day, but at home, it's much longer than that, right? The influences outside of my classroom would determine the consequences. I have no way of knowing that as an English teacher with 150-something students, right? There's just not enough hours in the day. So my consequence goes as far as referral to psychologists and administrators who basically delve deeper into it, and they determine. I will tell you this: it is never immediate. So if I say, this person, she's in the first row and she's using, I can see it in her eyes, and I'll make the referral, and maybe she's pulled from the class, but she isn't sent to DO immediately. She isn't referred out or community out immediately. There's a process, and that process takes a long time. And I think the process actually allows any student to change, drop that behavior if they can. So I think nothing happens immediately. And I'm not in the process after, I'm not in the intervention process, right? I'm just a guy who says, I think this girl needs help. I think this guy needs redirection, right?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hope that works for your